We are back taking on an age-old struggle facing parents. Just what in the heck are our kids talking about?
No one knows. One couple thinks that they can help bridge the gap, though, with their new site. It's called Stay Hip. Chris and Natalie Colbert are its founders. Good to see you guys. We should note here, you're not parents yourselves.
Correct.
So how did this thing come about?
Yes.
We both came from massive families.
Chris is one of 5 and countless cousins. I have no idea how large his family is.
Yeah. I'm not sure either, but we've always been the people that they go to when there's a new app, a new website, whether...
Or like, why is my kid watching another kid play a video game?
We've been talking about that.
Does spilling tea literally mean spilling tea? Or when they're saying, let's get this bread, does that mean I'm supposed to go pick up a loaf of rye bread?
And we should point out that sometimes the problem is once parents are hip to what their kids are doing, the kids go do something else. They move on, they move past it, right?
And we're here to help keep up with that and keep them in the
So you're like transitional figures. You're not kids, but you're not old, middle-aged people like us quite yet. So what is it, like a glossary of terms? What is this website all about?
Yeah, so we have a glossary of terms. We cover memes, emojis, just kind of the way that communication is changing year after year.
Yeah, and I think it's really important where it's not just giving a definition to parents, but really connecting the dots. So breaking it down to give them the context rather than just understanding, okay, I understand the term, but I don't really know why it's important and where my kid even learned this from.
Should we figure out how hip we are or are not?
Put us to the
All right. And we should point out we have 2 lifelines that are hanging out, right?
Yes.
We have Al Roker out in the plaza to do a poll the plaza, and we have Sama Dada, who's really smart and a millennial.
She's a millennial.
A millennial mentor.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, first question. What does dragging mean? A, insulting someone. B, beating someone in a game. C, slow to respond. Or D, overly tired.
Dragging someone?
That's what we mean, D, but I'm going for
I'm going with C.
C. What are you going
What are you going
B.
B?
It's hard to say.
I'm sorry, but all you guys are wrong.
All of us?
I know. It's A, it's insulting someone, kind of roasting, dragging someone's name through the mud.
Okay. All right.
someone
Next
again.
one.
All right, you got this.
Next.
Yeah.
We're ready.
Keep it going.
Okay.
Where's that?
Next up, what is amino? A,
Oh, no one knows.
slang for a friend. B, a new dating app. C, a filter on Instagram. Or D, a new social network.
Should we go to ask? Should we ask Al Roker?
let's ask
We're going to
him
poll the
first.
plaza.
Okay, we're gonna poll the plaza. Here we go. Okay, what do you think, folks? Those choices. What do you think?
Mino.
A.
Mino.
A. B. A. A lot of people here say A, which I would agree with.
That's a me go as a friend.
So the plaza says
have
what?
to
What the
take their
plaza says?
They said A.
I don't trust
I'm
these
going to
people.
say
I'm going
B
with
or
C.
D.
I'm going to go with
C.
C.
D.
It's actually D.
D.
It's a new app.
It's a pretty big app. It's pretty much Reddit designed for teenagers.
Pretty big app.
Wait, what's Reddit? No, I'm just kidding.
We'll get into that next time. For sure.
Pretty big
Okay,
app.
what's the next
All right,
question?
we're ready.
All right, if someone says that you're being extra, what does that mean?
Oh, we know this one.
Okay,
Because we're
good.
all extra.
A, having a lot of followers. B, being excessively humble. C, being over the top. Or D, not paying enough attention.
C.
C, over the top.
Okay,
You guys
we know
are right.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
That one we would get.
Okay,
got it.
Next.
Next up, emotes are new emojis, someone who's emotional, victory dance in video games, or a new YouTube
Oh, I know
channel.
this
I
one.
think
You
should
do
we
know
ask,
it?
Should we ask Sama Dada?
Let's ask Sama.
Let's ask.
Yeah.
Let's ask our millennial. Is she there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, what, Sama?
Emotes.
Oh, I love that. I have to go with C.
Nope, I don't trust Sama.
You don't trust me?
Why C, Sama?
I mean, to be honest, it can't be A, B, or D.
I think it's
I'm
A.
going with C.
I think
I'm going
it's
to
B.
trust our girl Sama.
I'm going with B.
C. What's the answer?
It's C.
Way to go, Sama! I believed. I trusted you.
Sorry, Sama. I should have trusted Sama.
Wow.
Emotes are dances usually used in Victory and Fortnite, things like the Shaggy.
Like what I'll be doing Sunday night with
If you guys
don't
want to
think
show that
so.
dance
Yeah.
move,
Yeah, any
you
demos?
can. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can demo it.
Okay,
All
we
right,
got one
time
more
for one
question.
last.
We got one more.
We don't have any
I'm
lifelines left.
0
by the
for
way.
4.
Oh, yeah.
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 Speaking of Fortnite, what is the
where's
currency
Carson?
used within Fortnite?
Oh,
It's not Bitcoin.
no, it
Bitcoin.
can't be that.
B, V-Bucks. C,
Oh, I know this one, 'cause I've heard
WAP,
Carson talk
or
about
D, stat.
I think
I've
I'm
heard
going to go
Carson
with
talk
B.
about it.
I'm going D.
B.
I got to
For
get
no
at least
reason.
one.
It's B.
I've heard Carson.
Oh, nice.
Wow, we're old. We need your
Okay.
website.
Wow.
That's what we're here for.
Chris,
Okay.
Natalie, it's called Stay Hip.
Yes.
Clearly, we need some work.
Yeah.